What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DJ Stacks, aka Sir Stacks a lot, and I'm back here with another episode of Tekken Tips, man. Now, this one is strictly about mastering your movement. As you can see, my movement is mad fluent, mad clean, mixing it with the wave dashes and the Korean backdash, with clean sidestepping. You know what I'm saying, on both sides, because that's mandatory. You got to be able to move around fluently on both sides of the screen, because if your opponent decides to hit you with a 2 grab or some shit, you're cooked automatically. So with that being said, man, let me get to it. Someone did actually request that I made this video because they're wondering how my movement was so clean. I'm gonna just break it down for y'all real quick. Remember, like I said in previous videos, man, muscle memory is key, repetition is key. So just keep that in mind when you follow along with this video. Now, when it comes to movement, it's very simple. You know, Tekken movement, why Tekken is so fluent and so fun and so like smooth is because the movement is very free. There's no like restrictions. If you do like a sidestep, you don't have to wait for the animation to finish. You can easily cancel out at any moment by doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Movement is completely free. Now you must know the basics of what you can do with movement, right? You can of course walk backwards by holding back. You can walk forwards by holding forward. Look at the command history and follow along with me. You can do a backdash by double tapping back, and you can run forward by double tapping forward. You feel me? You can do a sidestep by tapping and releasing up or down on the D-pad, either direction, left or right. Just tap and release, tap neutral. You know what I'm saying? You can sidestep, which is sidewalk, by double tapping up or down. Double tap and hold up or down. You can hold this for as long as you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking this nigga down. Like, yeah, you my son, little nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, let me get into the Korean backdash. It's very simple. It's really not hard at all. Again, all this takes is repetition and practice. Let me break it down. To do a Korean backdash, like I said earlier, movement is very free, so you can cancel out of any movement animation at will. Now, how you Korean backdash is you double tap back to backdash, and then you quickly tap down to sidestep, and then you backdash again. This is how it looks when it's done slowly. You basically just repeat this motion and practice this until you get the hang of it, and the more you do this, of course, is the faster you'll be able to do this. Also, keep in mind, player 1 and player 2 side have their pros and cons. Mine specifically is, I mentioned this before, that my wave dash is better on the right side, and my movement overall is also good on the right side, so that's why I play right side. On the left side though, my Korean backdash is actually way more clean. Look at that. And my wave dash is slower. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I prefer the right side over left if I'm playing Kazuya or any Mishima. Any other character though, I could play both sides at a high level, even with Mishimas. But like I said, the right side for me is more fluent. So figure out for yourself which side is more comfortable and stick to it. Back to the backdash. You feel me? You just gotta repeat this motion here. Backdash, tap down, backdash. Now, when it's done faster, it looks like this. You feel me? You can do this faster and faster and faster. The more fast you do it, it's really unnecessary. This is the definitive way to do it because it covers a lot of space. It's clean as hell, and you know, it helps you block and shit. A way that I backdash is actually a bit different from the traditional Korean backdash. I actually crouch by holding the down button. You feel what I'm saying? Really fast. If you notice, I'm kind of crouching. You see that? I'm actually crouching. This is how I backdash on the right side because it's just easier to do. But it's actually kind of risky because if you're doing this and your opponent happens to do a mid and it clips you at the right moment, which happens to me a lot, it gets me tight, but it's really my fault because I am crouching. You can get clipped by mids if you do this. So just keep that in mind. But you can also practice this if you find it easy. You just backdash, do the same thing. You backdash, you quickly crouch, and then you just backdash again and just rinse and repeat. This is how it looks when it's done slowly. When you see me backdashing on the right, this is really what I be doing. You feel me? Just follow along with the command history on the right. And yeah, that's basically it, bro. The Korean backdash is literally the same motion as a wave dash. Look at the command history, bro. It's the same thing. It's just opposite sides. You feel me? If you know how to wave dash consecutively, you know how to Korean backdash. Now, just practice your movement. What's fluent for you? This is how I move around. I like to, you know, add a little sidestep to it. This helps me build momentum. Movement in general builds momentum. You know, it builds a sense of motion and fluidity to your gameplay. You feel me? And everyone's movement is, of course, is unique to them, because everyone's play style is unique to them, right? With that being said, put this into practice mode and practice your Korean backdashing and your movement overall. You know, you can be, for example, you know what I'm saying, you can be Korean backdashing, boom, weave a nigga, like, you know, at any point in time. Backdash, right? You're moving around, wave, cancel, weave a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, if you're using a Mishima, know how to move around and be able to wave dash at will. You know what I'm saying? Cancel your wave dash, go back into your movement at any point in time. This is fluent as hell. When you do this, actually, I noticed that when I do a wave dash and then dash forward and start running like you just saw, that shit scares people. Every time I do this, it makes them flinch and like press a button or something like it. They either start blocking, they might crouch, or they might do an attack, because when they see this, it's like they expect me to come after them. Whole time I'm actually not. I'm just faking you out. It's like a pump fake. Practice this, gang. To do this, you just wave dash and then you tap forward to cancel and go into basically a forward dash, like I said in a previous video. Practice this, fake out your opponent, man. Pump fake that little nigga, make him jump, and that's a free wide open shot. Keep in mind that for characters like Brian or Paul, they have back sways, so this actually makes their movement more difficult to master and difficult to pilot. That's why these characters are so hard, especially Brian, right? With Brian, you need to have the most flawless backdashing ever. You cannot do the wave dash motion like you can with Kazuya and his backdash. It just won't work. If I do that, he'll do a backsway, and this actually leaves you open to an attack. If I'm doing this, I will get hit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that in mind if you play Brian or Paul. You cannot do the wave that, you cannot do that same motion that you can with the Mishimas, or basically any character without a backsway. You have to have a clean Korean backdash, and that is, of course, backdash, sidestep, backdash. You feel me? You can also do the crouch motion that I showed you guys about, where you backdash and crouch and backdash again. It just looks like this. It's not as smooth. It doesn't cover that much space, but it's still a Korean backdash, you know what I'm saying, on easy mode. With him, you literally have to do it perfect and fast as hell, like fast as hell. I can't even do it like that with him. You guys probably noticed that on the left side, if I'm playing Brian, this is what my movement looks like. Because I literally cannot do this, bro. Look at the command history. This is a wave dash motion. If I do it, it puts me in a backsway. So just keep that in mind if you use any of these type of characters. And that's basically it, bros. Put this into practice mode. You just gotta practice. Again, quick review. Backdash, sidestep, backdash. This is how it looks when it's done slowly. And rinse and repeat. Build that muscle memory up, and this will be child's play for you. You know what I'm saying? This is the basics of Tekken, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is light work. But yeah, with that being said, man, that's about the end of the video. If there's anything else y'all boys need help with, let me know down below. Y'all know I'll get right to it. And I'll see y'all boys on the next one.